Take your mind into the wonderful world of physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual wellness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kinetic Hour. Conversations with you and guests. With your host, Kenan, Wesley, Mason. That's me.
Than what it's been previously over several cycles, over several decades, over several generations. So that remains to be seen. And speaking of the Donald, I gotta put this up too, and then I'll wrap it up here. Oh, I just got word that Geraldo Rivera is endorsing Kamala Harris. Yeah. Geraldo Rivera. You know, people know who Geraldo is. He was a Fox contributor for a long time. ABC correspondent for a long time. I used to watch Geraldo way back. He's been around for a long time. Since I was a child. I mean, he's been around for and he's seen a lot of stuff over the years. And he's endorsing Kamala Harris. But I want to show something because the Donald, being the businessman that he is, and also being, knowing the way that his campaign is being constructed. I just want to show this here. I'm going to put something on the screen. So I've always talked, I've talked on a couple of episodes about how the Donald wants the American people to purchase merchandise from him. You know, he's gone, he sold shoes and buttons, and he wants you to purchase the Trump Bible, right? The Trump Bible, because, the Trump Bible, this is my Bible. The Trump Bible, because his Bible is better than all the other Bibles. That's, or at least that's what he would tell you. Make God great again. Look at the printing. It's so greatly done. That Donald and that Bible. I told you about the cereal that he wants you to purchase. For $25, a 10-ounce box of cereal. So now this just came my way. He wants you to purchase this here. Oh, he wants you to purchase this. It says, make coffee great again. Make coffee great again. Trump Gold Blend. The Trump Gold Blend. And it says at the bottom, if you can read that at the bottom, it says, stay awoke or stay awake, not woke. Stay awake, not woke. Visit americavacoffee.com. And that's courtesy of, I got that, as you can see, RSBN. And that's a conservative YouTube channel. I think the one of the old program directors, he's the boyfriend of Marjorie Taylor Greene, the guy that ran the program directing at this website here, which is a conservative broadcasting network. But yeah, make coffee great again. Trump Gold Blend. Stay awake, not woke. And so when I saw that, I said, well, if that's the case, let's check it out and see what it's all about. Oh, matter of fact, well, let me just go here since I'm on it. I wanted to show one more thing too, because I was speaking of Kayleigh McEnany in this town hall. But I want to show this real quick because I saw this and I said, let's go to the website. So here it says, make coffee great again. Americava Coffee. Welcome to Americava, the work-free America first. 100% American premium specialty coffee company. Stay awake, not woke. Make coffee great again. So I started scrolling down, and and then they have all the different types of blend, no chemicals, mold free. But they have the different blends here, and you have this one right here. This is the first blend that I came across. It's called the Never Surrender Medium Roast. Never Surrender Medium Roast. And you see his picture there with the famous fist up in the air after he supposedly was shot on the ear. After, as you see these red lines of fake blood right here, because that's what it looked like in real life. That's why you have this black and white right here. The fake blood right there. He says, never surrender, as he stopped the Secret Service so he can take a picture, right? So he can take this picture, not allowing the Secret Service to lead him to safety. No, he had to stop them so he can take this picture. Never surrender medium roast, the iconic photo of America's real president, a true leader. Donald J. Trump emerged following an assassination attempt. Here, he defiantly rose to his feet, lifted his arms toward the sky, and courageously rallied the crowd with his words, fight, fight, fight. This is the true definition of what it means to never surrender. And you see right here, 100% American coffee roasted in Florida, of course, Florida. So then I scrolled down some more and I saw this. I saw this. Oh, good old Donald. I saw this. It says Kamala Communism Coffee. Kamala Communism Coffee. Comrade Communist Kamala warns or wants to introduce price controls, release violent criminals, hence the people from Venezuela and south of the border and Congo and Africa, those violent criminals, and abolish private health care, or the Affordable Health Care Act. Or no, that's what Donald wants to do, repeal it. This coffee parody is a reminder that America will never be a socialist country, because that's what the Republican typical talking points are, that they're socialists or Marxists. But what struck me was right here, and I'm going to bring this a little closer so so everyone can see it nice and up close. So I was looking at this picture here, and again, you know, you can say it's a conspiracy, but this ain't by accident. This right here, Kamala with a K, communism with a K, coffee with a K, right here. Now, what marketing genius came up with this? What marketing genius came up with that? Kamala Communism Coffee. 100% American coffee roasted in Florida, because they want you to believe that Kamala Harris is a communist or a socialist or a Marxist. These are just the standard talking points that you hear. But this right here, this is what people need to be putting up red flags about right here. Now, why would they purposely put this? You know, this Ku Klux Klan coffee. Obviously, that's what it is. For someone to come up with that, that's obviously what they had on their mind. Ku Klux Klan coffee because they believe Kamala Harris is a communist and a socialist. And if you click order now, if you want to purchase the Ku Klux Klan coffee, it's $45.47. $47.47. Oh gosh. Only in politics. Only in politics. But that's what the Donald wants you to purchase to help him fundraise or to pay off all of his multiple lawsuits and other settlements that he has to pay. I think he still owes the city of New York or the state of New York for the business practices or malpractice of his businesses. Then he has the 2 cases against him with E. Jean Carroll, where he was found guilty or liable for sexual advances. So yeah, the Donald has a lot of stuff going on still, as opposed to Kamala Harris. After their first debate, probably their first and only debate, she's raised over $1 billion already. Now it's going to be a tight race between Donald and Kamala Harris. I mean, it's already tight. It's been a tight race, and it's going to continue to over the next couple of weeks that we have before the election. And again, no matter who you vote for, it doesn't matter. The president has already been selected. But for the sake of those that are diehard Trump supporters, you know that Trump has said some, the Donald has said some very nasty things about people. I just want to show, because again, he didn't want to debate. He didn't want to debate Kamala Harris on Fox News because he knows that Brett Baier would be one of the moderators. He knows this. It's not going to be Sean Hannity. It's not going to be Laura Ingraham. It's not going to be Jesse Waters. It's not going to be Greg Gutfeld. No, it's not going to be none of them. No. It's not going to be Bill Hemmer. No, not going to be none of them. It's not going to be Judge Janine. It's not going to be her. It's not going to be Dana Perino. No, not going to be her. No, this is why you never see them do the moderations for these Republican debates. But you will see a journalist by the name of Brett Baier. So what I'm going to do as I wrap up here, I'm going to show you one of the reasons why he doesn't want to be in front of Brett Baier from Fox News. Oh, and and this is a short clip, and some of you may have seen this before, but I'm just going to play it just because I'm going to show you the reason why he is apprehensive about debating Kamala Harris in front of this journalist here, Brett Baier. Let's take a look at this here.
Your Vice President, Mike Pence, is running against you. Yeah. Your Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, she's running against you. Your former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, said he's not supporting you. You mentioned National Security Advisor John Bolton. He's not supporting you either. You mentioned Attorney General Bill Barr, says you shouldn't be president again, calls you a consummate narcissist and troubled man. You recently called and Barr a gutless pig. Your second Defense Secretary is not supporting you, called you irresponsible. This week, you and your White House called your White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, weak and ineffective and born with a very small brain. You called your acting White House Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney, a born loser. You called your first Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, dumb as a rock. And your first Defense Secretary, James Mattis, the world's most overrated general. You called your White House Press Secretary, Kayleigh Kennedy, milquetoast. And multiple times you've referred to your Transportation Secretary, Elaine Chao, as Mitch McConnell's China-loving wife. So why did you hire all of them in the first place?
And that's the $1 million question. Why did you hire all of these people in the first place? He called his secretary, press secretary, milquetoast. Oh. And this is the lady that has a comfortable seat over at Fox. And this is how the former president, that's what he thinks of her. Out of his own mouth. Everything that was, that whole list that he just went through, that was from his own mouth. The Donald, that came from him. And he wants people to support him. But if you dare challenge him, then that's like a declaration of war to the Donald. And then he doesn't like you all of a sudden. And then he slanders your name in the media. That's how he operates. And that's how he's always operated. This is nothing new. So it'll be interesting what we see moving forward with these town hall meetings. The Donald has a town hall meeting in Georgia. Kamala Harris sits down and talks for the first time on Fox, or has a one-on-one on Fox for the first time. So it should be interesting. It should be really interesting. Because I have much respect for all of them, including the Donald, for him to, amongst all the chaotic stuff that's going on in his life, he still just keeps trotting on, so you got to admire at least his willpower to keep moving forward. So it'll be interesting with what we see. I'm going to wrap it up right there. Go to my YouTube channels. The Kinetic Hour. KENNETIC. The Kinetic Hour. Tell everyone that you know to tune in to the Kinetic Hour. Tell everyone that you know to subscribe to the Kinetic Hour. Tell everyone you know to like the Kinetic Hour. Tell everyone you know to leave comments regarding the Kinetic Hour. And tell everyone that you know to leave comments regarding the comments about the Kinetic Hour. And my other YouTube channel, Kinetic Fit and Wellness Info, with anything and everything that's health related, physical health, mental health, which I'll be getting to in the coming episodes, especially this month, regarding cancer and mental health. So I'll be going into that over the next few episodes. So again, tell everyone you know to tune in to the Kinetic Hour. Thank you to everyone that tunes in. Again, whether it's one person or 1,000 people, it doesn't matter. The information is what's most important, and my voice will permeate. So until next time,